forward look. This is my husband's iPad slash our iPad, and I don't know how to. Okay, so let's see, the camera is over here. No, why am I looking over here? I don't know, let's say the camera is just, I don't know where the fuck the camera is. But anyway, this is Queen Dahlia with my husband, and we just sitting here talking, shooting the shit, if you will. And we're going to put it on our recorded or paid subscription page because that's what we gonna do. So, alright, we gotta get back in the flow. So what we were talking about is the idea of the truth being black and white in the sense of a mature, so these are my words and what I presented. Black and white in the sense of an immature person not understanding the truth and being offended by the truth, taking the truth personally, as opposed to a mature person, hey, what is it, Jazz? As opposed to a mature person hearing the truth, and accepting and accepting and acknowledging the truth as it is. So we'll use my husband as an example. His mother died in his arms, basically when he was 5 years old, close to 6 years old. And his baby brother was in the truck as well. His brother was an infant. So my husband was at the funeral and was called to be one of the pallbearers and to stand at the entrance of the funeral home greeting the people who came to the funeral. And now this is him at age 5 standing with his grandfather at the entrance of the funeral home of his mother's funeral, who died in front of him in his arms in a car accident. So my husband had to mature very quickly and accepted his role in life very quickly. And the role in particular that we're talking about shaping him is the idea of, if you can picture this, so picture yourself at 5 years old. Now imagine you having one of your freshest, strongest memories being of you riding in a car with your mother. Life is wonderful. You're 5 years old. You have the very close relationship that a person has with their parents at that age. In my husband's case, he was in a single parent household with him and his mother, with support from other family members here and there, like his grandparents who would babysit him from time to time. So you have this very close-knit relationship with your mother, the closest person to you in the world. Also in that world is a 6-month-old brother who you love very dearly, because even at that age you have some sense of community, of the importance of family, of how siblings should be, not the way that we've experienced them in our reality, but the idea that I am 5, my brother is 6 months old, I am his protector, and as much as I can be, I'm also my mother's protector. The people who were supposed to be protecting my mother weren't available, weren't around, weren't present as they could have been, and that's based on whatever situations that they lived through and experienced. But you are now a 5-year-old with the 2 people closest to you in the world. You have been in a car accident. The infant brother doesn't remember anything. 6 months old, don't know shit. But you as a 5-year-old can remember seeing your mother's face bloody and you holding her, urging her, asking her, begging her, pleading with her to wake up, and she's not responding. In your 5-year-old awareness, you know that your mother is dead, but your human self, your human mind, your 5-year-old self who longs to see your mother's liveliness again is still begging and pleading with her to come forth. So I am sitting here with the now close to 50-year-old boy who experienced that as a 5-year-old. And we're talking about hearing and knowing and being aware of the truth from two different perspectives. Jazz, go. You are going to get in the bed. No. So from two different perspectives, that of an infant who experienced loss and that of a more mature and aware 5-year-old that experienced loss. So the conversation came about, hold on, somebody hard-headed and we ain't got time for that right now. Bed. Where the other one at? So the conversation that we were sitting here having came about because of some relationships that are being rekindled through both of us. So we are both in our respective families rekindling some relationships that have been lost, and also accepting that some of those lost relationships just ain't meant to be rekindled or rejuvenated or reborn. So the conversation that I think we last left off is how some people, even if they're adults, still have the minds of newborns and infants and toddlers. So
no, that's what you think.
so that's okay. So let me get this out. So my position